So you're thinking about moving to Escondido? Well, that's exactly where I'm at right now. And I'm actually at a place called Carson Park right now, which I will touch base more on in a minute. But today I want to show you guys around Escondido, show you what it has to offer, and show you the downtown, more historic zone. And then after that, we're gonna go check out a couple different houses. We'll actually look at 3 different price points. We'll start at about 600,000, we'll move up to about 800,000, and then we'll close out at about $1 million. So I wanna show you guys what Escondido is all about and how far your budget will actually go here if you're considering buying a house. So if you're actually thinking about moving here to Escondido, you're definitely gonna wanna stick around. So let's get after it now. Welcome back. If this is your first time here and you'd like to know more about San Diego real estate or life here in San Diego or Escondido, make sure you tap that subscribe button below. My name is Nick, and you guys reach out all the time, and I love it. So if you're thinking about making a move here in a week, a month, a year, make sure you reach out. Just shoot me a text, shoot me an email, or just straight up give me a call, because I'd love to save you a lot of time and help you make a smooth move here to San Diego or Escondido. Now, like I said, we are in Kit Carson Park right now. This place is really impressive. I mean, it's 285 acres, so it has everything and more that you could think of. They have a full-on Frisbee golf course here. They have a sports center, which has a skate park. It has a roller hockey park. It has softball, tennis courts. It has a ton of stuff, and it has this really cool sculpture garden with these really interesting creatures, I guess you'd call them. Anyways, super cool, and there's a lot to do here. And as you can see, it's a Friday in the afternoon, and there's a ton of people here. So people are utilizing the parks and getting outdoors. Like I said, I want to show you guys around to some of the gems and some of the cool stuff to do in Escondido, especially if you're considering moving here and calling it home. Because, you know, I don't know if you've been looking around other parts of San Diego, but your price point is going to be a little bit better here in Escondido than it is in a lot of other cities here in San Diego. So the average price point right now is at about $740,000 is a median sale price for a home here. So your dollar can go pretty far, and that's exactly what I want to show you guys today. So if you guys like country living, you don't like to be crunched up against your neighbor, and maybe you have horses or you have livestock or chickens, you like to have all that stuff, Escondido is going to be a great place for you. So keep it on your radar and let me show you around. And do you know what time it is right now? It's the afternoon, so it's definitely time for a iced coffee. So let's go to the downtown area right off of Grand over there, and I'll grab a coffee and then we'll walk around. All right, so I got the iced coffee, which was much needed for sure. And now we're in the downtown area of Escondido. So this is gonna be like the historic part of Escondido. This is where all the stuff to do is. There's some bars, restaurants, which we'll walk around. I'll show you right now. But when I think of Escondido, I think of stuff like this. This looks like an old antique. But keep this in mind, guys. Escondido is literally one of the oldest cities in all of San Diego County. So it was incorporated back in, I believe, 1888. So it's been here for a long time. And anything that's old and has history, I mean, it just has a lot of character, in my opinion. So right here, you can see we got some antiques right here. And I'll show you guys, there's actually a lot of cool new stuff over here. So Barrel Republic's gonna be right behind me right there. And they have, it's literally, you get a glass, you put on a wristband, and you just go fill up your beers when you want. So pretty cool spot. Right here we have Pounders, which I haven't been in this place in so long, but it's like a sports bar for the most part. And then you have just a bunch of stuff, a lot of small businesses in here. So that was a barber shop, you have a cafe, you have salons, coffee shops. That place right there, keep that on your radar, Felipe's. Very good little mom and pop Italian shop. Right here, so we're on Grand Avenue, which is right in the heart of Escondido. And this is every single, they only have it in the summertime, but every single Friday they actually have a Cruise and Grand is the name of it. And it's like hot rods. They have older cars, they have old Volkswagen Bug. They have every kind of car you can think of, like all old school cars. I think they all have to be 1974 and older. So if you like historic cars, make sure you check this place out on a Friday night. And it's funny because I see this everywhere. There's my name right there. Different family, unfortunately. I probably would not be in the real estate profession if I was part of that Miley family, because they own a lot of vacuums. So that's gonna wrap up this area. This is like a big highlight, but there is so much shopping, so many things to do, not just right here, but all over in Escondido. So let's go look at some of these houses and we'll check out the first one right now. All right, so we are now at the first house, first neighborhood, and we're only about 5 to 8 minutes away from that downtown area. Keep in mind, entry-level home here in Escondido, it's gonna be about, you can find condos in the 500,000 range, but you can find single-family homes for about 600,000, but you really have to know the neighborhood because some of these neighborhoods are not the best here in Escondido, so you just have to be aware. But this one, where I'm at right now, this is going to be a 3-bed, 2-bath at about 1,500 square feet, and it's priced at $698. So it's just shy of 700,000, and it puts the price per square foot right in the mid 400s right there. So you can see by the pictures, it's completely redone, very good looking house. It's only got, I'd say the biggest downfall is that 1-car garage, but everyone's different, and every house in this neighborhood only has a 1-car garage. So it's gonna be an older home too, and you need to keep that in mind because a lot of Escondido is going to be older homes. This one was built in the 60s. I know the next few that we're looking at today were built 50s, 60s, 70s. So older style homes, custom built. Most of them have been fully renovated. I like to only show you guys good value homes, in my opinion, and they're usually priced really good, and they're also completely redone. So they're move-in ready for the most part. I know what you people like, and that's usually what you guys like. So, you know, this is gonna be that first neighborhood and where your dollar can go for about that $600,000 to $700,000 range. There's no HOA back here. Nothing we're looking at today does have an HOA, but keep in mind you do have really nice newer built tract homes here. Let's drive around this neighborhood and then we'll go check out this next house. All right, and first off, this location is awesome because first off, you're about 5 minutes from Trader Joe's, you're about 5 minutes from Carson Park, and then you're actually 5 minutes away from North County Fair too, which is a very big indoor mall that has a ton of food in there, and you have like a Macy's, you have some shopping and just retail stores like that. So the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, that's only about 10 minutes away as well. But we're at this house, and I'm a sucker for these types of houses. So you can see the style of this one right here. It's gonna be a 2-story, which real quick, there is quite a bit of 2 stories, and you will find some single stories. Like the first one we looked at was single story. The next house that we're gonna look at is single story as well. But a lot of these homes are going to be 2 stories for the most part. But like I said, you can find a lot of single stories here. But this is gonna be the house right here, and that style is super cool. It's like a kind of like a colonial look mixed with like a farmhouse style. So really cool, and you can see by the inside of that house, it's completely renovated. And this one's gonna be a 3-bedroom, 3-bath at about 2,000 square feet, and it's priced at about $899,000. So it puts the price per square foot right at the mid 4s right there. But like I said, from those pictures, it's fully renovated. It's a very cute house, and there's a cool little detached like barn style looking building. So that could be turned into like a yoga room, an office. I mean, who knows? You can convert it into whatever you want. Like I said, this neighborhood's not gonna have any HOA. You're not gonna have any sidewalks, as you can see back here. It's just quiet. You'll see people walking their dogs and stuff, and people aren't driving fast, so it's completely safe to kind of walk around and do all that type of stuff. So, you know, especially this part of Escondido, like I said, it's gonna be we're on like the southeast area right next to North County Fair and Kit Carson Park. You will have a lot of this style out here, but you also will have some tract homes that are pretty darn big, but you will have an HOA in there. Before we head off to the next house, let's drive around this neighborhood. So now we are in the countryside of Escondido, and you can see even this one's got a nice long driveway right there, and it's nice to see fall is actually here. We got some colors on the trees right here, but we're at this house right now, and I already like the trim work that's on this house right here. You can kind of see it, but this one's going to be a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath at about just shy of 2,100 square feet, and it's priced at $1,080,000. So it puts the price per square foot right at about the low fives, I believe 522. So really nice house. You can see by those photos, it's move-in ready, and they did a good job on the renovation. So props to the contractor on that. But you know, just to show you guys around this little zone is, especially in these more rural parts of Escondido, you're going to have long driveways, you're going to have bigger lots, a lot of pools, and just bigger lots. I'm going to walk out to the cul-de-sac, try and give you guys some better light so I don't blind you. But you can see in all these homes, what I like about them, they're all different, right? They all have, the last one we looked at was very historic looking and had an older vibe to it, which is kind of cool to see. But even these ones, like, you know, you're going to see houses that sometimes need work. Maybe the one behind me, it's probably not even redone inside, just looking at the outside. This guy right here, very cool looking house. And it's just very quiet back here, which is a great part about Escondido. You're not hugged up against your neighbor, although you do have tract home style homes, if that's what you're looking for, that are going to be bigger. But even these homes are going to be 2,000 to 3,000 square feet, sometimes a little bit smaller. That's gonna wrap it up for our Escondido tour for the day. I really hope you guys liked it. And like I said, if you guys are looking to make a move here to Escondido or anywhere in San Diego, make sure you reach out, because I'd love to save you a ton of time and help you find a neighborhood that fits your needs and your budget and all that fun stuff. So I will see you guys in the next one.